Hi friends, this is Carmen. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. I have a little bit different video for you today. Today we're going to talk about second chances. I am giving some plants a second chance, in some cases a third chance, of me trying to keep them alive. You know, I figured that if Jennifer Lopez can give Ben Affleck a second chance after 17, 18 years, then I can give these plants a second or third chance to me trying to make them happy. Okay, so I'm going to show you which ones they are, and then I have a little bonus surprise at the end. So let's get to it. Okay, so I only have 3 second chance plants. There are others on my list of plants that I just was not able to keep alive no matter what I did. Excuse me. Yes, you down there. Can you stop? Okay. So, but I didn't want to put myself in a situation where I had 10 plants that I couldn't keep alive again and, you know, waste all that money. So I decided to stick with 3 in that category. And if I do well with these, then perhaps I will try those other ones, okay? So the first one, this one may seem like, what, you can't keep this one alive, is a bacchia. And I've had 2 of these before. Large one and a little one, and neither one of them was I able to keep happy. I'm not quite sure, you know, I think I got the lighting right as far as brighter light, not direct sun. I think what happened, and it's probably the problem with most of these, is where I went wrong is the watering. I think I may have overwatered them, thinking that they needed more water than they actually did, instead of waiting for them to dry out. So I may try that. Now, if you guys out there have had any of these plants that I'm going to be talking about and are doing well with them, please, I ask you please to give me some pointers down in the comments below and let me know what you're doing to keep them alive. But I'm going to try with this bacchia. This, you know, was only $4.98, so I figured, you know, that's not a whole lot of money to spend on a plant to try again. This one was looking good. It's got a new leaf here unfurling. It does have the wick on the bottom. I don't know if I'm going to leave that in there. The soil looks pretty good. I have watered these because a couple of these were very, very dry. So I have watered this one. So I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the wick in there or not for bottom watering. I am not a huge bottom waterer. I tend to water from above. You know, I think bottom watering for me is it just takes too long. So the bacchia is the first one that I'm going to try again. And it is a beautiful little plant. I do love the foliage on it and the different variegation on it. You know, I just don't know what happened the last time. So I'm going to try again. Now, the next one, I know it was watering that killed this one. This is a common name zebra plant, but botanical name, I always forget because it's a Philalandra. I'll put it on the screen here, the botanical name. This one I had about 3 years ago. And I went on vacation. Chris and I went on vacation. We left someone to watch the dogs. And I thought I had watered all the plants. And I told her, oh, you don't need to worry about the plants. Just take care of the dogs. Well, when I got back, this was just flopped over. And from that point on, I could not get her back to its former glory. When I had first bought her, she was blooming. It had this beautiful yellow bloom on it. And, you know, I just couldn't get it back. I had been warned before I got that plant that it was finicky, that it needed attention, that it needed evenly moist soil all the time, which is a delicate, it's like walking on a balance beam when you're trying to get evenly moist soil. You know, it's hard. So this one, the zebra plant, which again, I love the variegations on the leaves, the striping. It's got some new leaves coming in the center there. Doing some research on it last night. These bloom late summer, early fall. So I'm heading right into that time period where it may bloom. So I'm hoping that that's the case, that it may bloom for me. That beautiful yellow bloom. It's got a beautiful stalk on it. So, and this was $5.98. All of these I got at Lowe's, by the way, if I hadn't mentioned that. So this one was $5.98. Again, not a huge amount of money to spend on this plant. So this zebra plant is number 2 on Let's Try Again. Okay. Now the third one, I've had different versions of this one. This Miranda plant, prayer plant. This is the red one. I've had a red one that died. I've had the lime one that died that was so beautiful, remember, and it lasted quite a while. And then little by little by little, it started just to die off, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. So I am trying again with this one. I think I also had the regular green one. So I'm trying again with the red one. This was $9.98 in a 6-inch basket. It looks really nice. It's got some leaves unfurling there. The soil looks good. It was moist already, so I didn't rewater it. Beautiful coloring underneath. And this one, you know, I think I may put it here in my east-facing window. Now that it's getting cooler here in Phoenix finally, the temperatures are getting down to, you know, you can be outside. I'm going to be moving some of my hanging succulents back out to the patio because I brought them in for the really heat intensive summer, and they'll spend the autumn and probably the winter out there because they can take, we don't get drastic winters here by any means, so they'll spend the winter out there like last year. So I'll have more room here in this window. And I'll probably hang it there and see if it likes it there. And it will be here in the plant room where it will get more humidity along with the zebra plant. I'm going to give that one more humidity also, because last time I didn't have a humidifier with that one. So I think that'll help too. So those are some new things that I'm going to be trying to see if I can keep these alive, because I do love these plants. It's just, you know, when you just don't know what's wrong with them and you're trying everything, you know, it's frustrating to say the least. Now, they did have some calatheas there at Lowe's, and I had a few of them in my hand looking at them. Ornata, beautiful Ornata, an orbifolia, which already had crisping around the edge of the leaves, so I put that one down quick. Freddie, I believe it was, but I didn't get calatheas because, you know, I think I've just, that may be the last one that I try again. But I chose these 3 to start off with. I don't want to overwhelm myself because I really like these 3. I think that I've learned enough from the last time on the care of these 3 to try again and hopefully be successful. And like I said, if any of you out there have specific recommendations or advice on how to care for these, please give them to me down below in the comments. Now, while I was still looking around, I saw tucked away in the very back of a shelf, I almost missed it, tucked away, I found a Hoya Hindu rope in this beautiful cement pot. It's in a nursery pot inside. See if I can get it out. It's in a nursery pot inside. I guess it's a 4-inch. And this is cement. I mean, it's heavy. And it's a Hoya Carnosa compacta Hindu rope. It's got 1, 2, 3 long stems and two shorter ones. And at first I thought this was part of, isn't he cute? He reminds me of, have you seen those documentaries, the Easter Island heads? That's what it reminds me of. So at first I thought this was part of like Urban Jungle or Live Trends line, but this is actually from the nursery, Corey Nurseries out of California. And they had some really nice pots there with calatheas in them, and tucked away way in the back of this shelf there where I could barely see it, they had 2 of these left. This was the one that I liked the best. So I took one. It was $14.98. I do have a Hindu rope already in a small 4-inch, and it has only 2 small stems on it. So once this one gets acclimated, I will probably put those together. But the soil, it was watered. It is so tight in there, I could barely get my finger in there to check the soil. But it's watered, and I'm going to wait till it completely dries out before I water it again or do anything with it. But this was, I just couldn't leave this guy behind. I just couldn't. Even though I was on a different mission there to get other plants, when I saw this one, I thought, oh no, I am not leaving you behind by any means. So this was a little bonus to my trip to Lowe's, and I got this Hoya Hindu rope with a little Easter Island head. So there you have it, friends. Those are the ones that I'm going to be trying again, and wish me luck. I feel confident. I feel like I can do it this time. Or maybe I'm just kidding myself. I don't know. But, you know, I'm going to give it a try anyways. So if you enjoyed this video, friends, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, friends, please do subscribe and join our plant community here. Thanks so much, friends. I'll see you in the next video. I've got a really exciting announcement, especially for local people here in the Metro Phoenix area. I'm working on a project with Plant Stand of Arizona. We've got an event coming up in October that I'm going to be telling you about real soon. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you in the next video, friends. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.